Okay, we started recording. By the way, which language are we going to, did we decide? I
We
think,
go with the flow.
okay. So Gujarati is allowed or not?
Even Chinese is allowed.
Wow, okay. C. No, C is Spanish.
C is French.
C is Spanish. I learned Spanish like level 1 in college.
C, oh my god.
I know, right? I even learned a bit of French, baguette.
Just for
Yes. Okay, let's
what kind of baguettes?
baguettes. Not the French kind.
French kind.
Yeah.
12 inches.
You had a lot of baguettes, right?
No.
Yeah. I haven't had one. Sorry. Okay, continue.
What are we doing today?
So we are so this is a pilot episode for the podcast that we decided on one random day last week at 2 a.m. in the night.
Yes.
Yeah, that we're going to just do a random,
Not a random, yes. A very thought-provoking podcast.
very thought-provoking, very intellectual
But-
podcast only for the smartest people in the world.
And this is completely anonymous.
Completely anonymous, yeah. And
I mean, you might know me, but you might never know this guy who he is.
yeah, and we are not, I hope, at least I hope, nahi. Look, I don't think we are going to say our names. People know your name, but
Yeah.
they don't know my name, and I don't plan to.
Yes,
reveal
so
my-
we have a complete stranger on the podcast. Only I know the identity. I hope it's worth it.
I hope so too. And I wanted to do this since long, for so long, I wanted to just.
I wanted to do it before I broke up. So it has been one of my...
How many years has it been? How many years, months, weeks?
I wanted to do it post-COVID, I think, 2020.
Okay, 3 years.
3 years. Very long time.
2020 was when I started listening to podcasts in the first place.
The Gen Z people.
Yeah, sure, you millennial. You're a millennial, right? Yes. Boomer. Not okay, but I'd still call you boomer.
So how do you know these terms? When did you know these? When did you come to know about these terms?
Which term?
Gen Z, millennial,
Gen Z, boomer.
boomer.
I came across it through boomer. I think COVID time pe hi, what?
I wanted you to finish the previous sentence.
I guess I guess Instagram say I started to these words came in my feed, I think, or maybe pop culture thing. I tend to watch a lot of shows and movies and.
So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, wow,
God,
wow, oh shit.
we're talking about social media today.
Okay, social media. Okay. So for the audience, we decided we are just going to start a recording. We did not decide on any topic. We just decided it's better to just get in impromptu.
So I decided the topic for today. He had no clue about it.
How we decided 1 week you alternate.
Yes.
And the other person will not know the topic of the next episode. So this time it was Harisha and she has gone for social media. Nice.
Yes.
I'm pumped.
And I love the cold open. We can do stand-up comedy.
I hope I'm as good as this in the next episode.
It will take you another 8 years.
Shit. You'll have to teach me.
I'm too busy.
Yeah.
So let's come to social media.
Okay, social media. Let's talk
Because,
Okay.
so I came to this topic because we are putting it out on social media because people are going to connect to us through social media. So I think it's a good thing to talk about, to know where your thoughts and perspectives are regarding social media.
Right. Apt topic to choose. To be honest, I expected that the first topic that you were going to choose was going to be work or something work related. Did you even think about it? Did it cross your mind?
Never.
Never.
Because podcast is something where we can talk about just random things and also find answers to our own questions, which we might have in the background.
Right. But yeah, good topic. It's better than the work one that I expected. So let's get started.
Yes. So when
That's a
you
bad-
first started using social media?
So
WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, Telegram, Snapchat. બીજા તો હું વાપરતી પણ નથી.
Sorry. So the first one I started using is obviously WhatsApp, I think. I was in school, I think around 7th or 8th grade. I installed it on my Nokia phone. Like,
You are also in Nokia generation.
yeah, I'm not that old. But I used it for like 6 months only and then I got an iPhone.
Point.
But yeah, that was my first phone. And yeah, WhatsApp I installed. उसमें WhatsApp पहले first install किया मैंने. And हाँ मतलब excited था. It was something मतलब
New.
हाँ new बस. And बाद में iPhone आया तब I downloaded Instagram on it and I was among the first people in my school group, I'd say, to download Instagram. So like हाँ मतलब among the first, I think probably the first one. तो I started using Instagram around, नहीं Instagram के पहले Facebook था, I think.
Yes, Facebook was first. But you are too late for Facebook. I think you might have directly started on Instagram.
नहीं, I remember I used Facebook I started in 2011. So 12 years. Shit, it's been 12 years since Facebook.
Since you started using
Since I started.
I've been using Facebook since I was in 10th grade. So that makes it 2009.
2009 में Facebook था भी सही.
था.
2004 में.
So my first app I made an account on was Orkut. That's how old I am.
Orkut, is it Orkut mail? या क्या है?
Orkut was a social networking app from which Facebook has taken inspiration from.
कोई और नहीं था?
It was Orkut.
नहीं कोई और है यार. MySpace.
MySpace was even before Orkut. I am not that old. I am Orkut old.
Like पहली बार मैंने सुना like Facebook से पहले Orkut. Okay.
So it had the same concept where you can go on your friends' wall and write something or the other. And you can make friends with people. You can message them. Because when Orkut came into being, there was only 2G phones. So no social media on phones. Only landlines if you want to call your friends. And then your parents know.
Yeah.
Or your crushes also. You give missed call as a nudge to your crush.
Yeah.
Fuck, that is how old I am.
I never like experienced that, like saving someone else's like saving a number through like किसी और का like saving person A's number in person B's name, ऐसा कुछ. I've never done that.
No, I do that even today.
Wow. But why do you, like, your parents are very like liberal and open?
Yeah, but my phone is always open and sometimes people call and it creates chaos.
Okay.
So it's better to be safe than sorry.
Understand.
This is a double-pointed sentence. So then I started using WhatsApp when I was in second year of my college.
Second year, that's too late. That is old.
Before that, we used to use BlackBerry phones, so it was BBM. BlackBerry.
But BlackBerry में WhatsApp नहीं था.
नहीं था बाद
नहीं
में
था. Okay, I am old. I'm young. Sorry.
I am old. Then I used a Samsung Galaxy phone.
Okay.
Then I used Facebook. Then I used Facebook, WhatsApp together only I started using. Then Instagram came when I was in fourth year of my college.
Wow. Look, like college life खत्म हो गई उसके बाद Insta. It's so sad. Sad because it's good also.
Very good.
Yeah, it's good actually. Not
Because I was in design college. If Instagram पहले होता, तो
कितना competition and like internal.
the age-old process of researching and using your creativity would have been dead. which is dead even today, I feel. Because people are living off Pinterest
Yeah.
and Canva.
I myself
Other
have
apps.
like
But you are an editor, you are not a designer.
I am an editor, but like sometimes we have to do fancy.
Lifestyle products designer, not digital design.
Right. Okay.
3D products.
Right. So, Acha, do you use Snapchat to this day?
Yes.
Yes. Look, what's the point? मतलब like streaks के लिए I don't get it, to be honest.
So with me, there are a couple of people to whom I talk only on Snapchat.
That makes sense. Acha, I mean, you use Snapchat to just like connect to some people who you are only connected to through Snapchat.
Yes.
One similar thing is I use Facebook only for one thing, which you can probably guess.
I'm having my doubts, but you can go ahead and tell me.
Guess, I want you to guess.
For nudging.
Nudging, मतलब stalking? Nudging? कब का बंद हो गया है वो है?
Facebook poking and nudging is...
वो कब का गया? Bro.
I don't use Facebook anymore.
मतलब so the one thing I and many others use Facebook for is for birthday reminders. Like हर बार
My God.
हर सुबह 9 बजे 9 बजे notification आता है कि it's
So and so's birthday.
so and so's birthday, which them ऐसा कुछ.
So I use that as reminder to wish some good people in my life. Other times I use it to unfriend people who are existing in my friend list, but we are not connected anymore, so I have nothing to do with their birthday. So I unfriend them.
Right. But that's too much like effort, yeah.
Basically cleansing life of unwanted people.
Agree, that's a good step. But yeah, like it takes so much effort. Like 500, 400, 500 friends hai, like
Oh, I have thousands of friends on Facebook.
how do you find the time to remove?
It hardly takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, I want.
So you tap on birthday reminder, you tap on profile, you tap on unfriend, you tap on confirm. Okay, 4 taps and you're done.
Achha, so you don't go through your whole friend list. You look at upcoming birthdays. That's smart.
Yes.
Nice.
But also, then there was this hike messenger.
I guess.
I used to use it a lot because hike had some awesome stickers. I was going to use hike.
It was big on stickers.
Yes. The one which you use on WhatsApp nowadays was originated in hike. I had good speed to find stickers in hike, but not as good as yours.
In WhatsApp, yeah, off. So hike.
Hike I started using in 2015. I think 2-3 years I used. Then Instagram was booming. Like Instagram is booming even today. Then video format came up for Instagram and Reels came up and YouTube Shorts. So now, from where it started for me and now, social media is completely something else. It is a meme culture for me now.
East.
And a business opportunity, of course, because all of my work is through social media.
Yeah. And like I'd say, मतलब mine too. Okay, but like that's so many like कितनी चीजें दिन दिमाग में चल रही है. So the thing we should mention was the thing that was one of the motivations for us to start this podcast is to what's the word? Like we come from a bit of like different generations.
Yes. Perspective.
So yeah, so that just to get different perspectives into things.
And sometimes help each other out from these perspectives.
Agree. So हाँ like इतनी बात की उतने में ही like
कितना कुछ पता चला.
I suppose like ये बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी कि this was about.
Also, since I've been using social media for so long, now I feel I've grown old and I cannot keep up to date with new social media apps. And one example is Discord.
Discord.
I can't manage to understand Discord. I've been trying it since 2 years. I have finally given up before 6 months. मेरे को सीखना ही नहीं है बाद में जाओ.
I agree. Yeah, with Discord with the same. Like even I like for some things it was necessary for me to learn it, but like इतना it's difficult कि like मैंने छोड़ दिया चलो job ही नहीं चाहिए. That job required Discord and you're paid well. But like using Discord was such a pain like to learn.
But people do it effortlessly.
And mostly वो like gamer boys होते हैं वो जो
Watch parties and they stream things together.
हाँ streaming and Twitch के लोग and like Steam के लोग gamers.
Twitch.
You don't know Twitch? Twitch is so मतलब game streaming के लिए Twitch is the app where people stream.
They also do it on YouTube and monetize it.
हाँ YouTube पे भी होता है but YouTube is for everything. Twitch is specifically for gaming. हाँ तो बस game streaming.
Got this.
Twitch भी like kind of difficult to use. हाँ मतलब try किया था कुछ समझ नहीं आया रहने दिया and I'm not into gaming as well so yeah. But yeah, we were talking about what?
We were talking about me feeling old regarding some apps.
So like okay Discord yeah. Discord में तो even I am like I don't have that capacity to learn so much. So इतना मतलब.
Then there was this one app post-COVID, I think between first and second lockdown, Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, yeah.
Is it still working?
I think it's working. मेरे office में एक बंदा भी है who goes on Clubhouse and like he's very politically active guy, like activism kind of guy. And he still uses Clubhouse and he not hosts, but I think he attends some parties and he speaks in those and he like listens to a lot of.
I used to do that, but eventually I got very tired of it within 1 month's time because I thought it's too much work to find good clubs,
right?
To become a member, then attend it regularly so that you can become a speaker in the same club.
ऐसा होता है.
You cannot directly become a speaker.
Okay. And it's basically like live podcast, right?
Yes, live thing. It's like radio where people can talk and connect with each other.
Many participants can just like live में like 100 लोग अपने आप से बात कर सकते हैं. Not 100 लोग, but like
Yeah.
2 hosts can keep changing the participants and all of that.
I have no clue how they monetize on Clubhouse.
Sponsors, I guess, is like हर जगह पे अब sponsors से.
Which brings us to the point we might need a sponsor for this podcast soon.
Oh yeah, like there are going to be millions of viewers like real soon. So it's going to be so much work for us to find sponsors.
Yeah.
If you are listening, if Apple you are listening, I just bought a new laptop from you just like 5 days ago. So feel free to sponsor us. We'll be glad.
And we are not using any other.
Yeah, we are only using Apple devices.
Yes.
Even she uses an iPhone. I use an iPhone. My watch is an Apple product. My earphones are an Apple.
We are iPodcasters.
We are iPodcasters, exactly. That should be the name of our podcast. So Apple will be more convinced.
Oh my god.
No, but
Also, they might legally sue us.
they might sue us.
So we are not doing that.
Yeah, definitely not iPodcasts. How? Go now, definitely not our podcast. No, but we already decided on the name. Achha, do you want to explain the like the rationale behind naming the podcast?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so
I take all the credit since I came up with the name.
I agree.
No, I came up with the idea. He came up with the
50.
final output. So it's basically based on pH testing of any liquid, which we used to do as students, finding acidity and alkaline nature of a particular liquid. So we are just here to do that on different areas of life, different perspectives of life, to find out what our perspectives are for that particular thing, our opinions, our viewpoints. Probably down the line we can take some questions from the viewers and keep on answering it.
Agree. Yeah, I think
Coming podcast or whatever.
agree. I think we should do a thing. If you have any questions for us, you can drop a comment.
Hit the bell icon. Right?
Hit the bell icon, like and subscribe,
Please subscribe.
and share it with your friends. Turn on the notification bell. Wow.
share it with your friends and family. Also, I do post regular shorts nowadays for tarot reading.
Yes,
So if
follow her page, guys. Come on.
yes, please do.
So we basically rate things in pH levels. I think it's 1 to 14 or 1 to 7.
1 to 14, where 1 to 7 is acidic.
No, 1 to 7 is basic. Baad ka acidic, I think.
I think it's the opposite. See, this is what I know.
It's the name of the podcast and you don't know. That's a pH labels. pH also is the beginning letter of our names. Which we are not going to reveal, I guess.
So this guy is called P.
Yeah, I'm P. And she is called Harisha.
This is horrible, but okay.
pH, मतलब pH levels बताओ ना actual.
Yes, pH level of a particular liquid.
Yeah, so we named it pH labels. So
We are going to label things.
yeah, so P and Harisha labels things. And
Yes.
he also like rated on a level of 1 to 14 of how alkaline or acidic it is.
So what do you think? Where does social media stand for you today?
Should we decide that at the end?
Okay, let's wait.
Yeah. So
So
like,
I have a question.
okay.
Do you think OTT platforms also are a part of social media? Oh my god.
So for context, I work for an
OTT platform.
OTT
It's a
platform.
very huge name.
Okay, sure. I 5 years down the line, I hope so. So I would consider OTT as a part of social media, right? Because like abhi dekho, like one of the reasons I consider it is because abhi just check your WhatsApp and among the last 5 stickers or gifts that you might have received, उसमें से 3 कोई show या movie के ही होंगे, I'm sure.
I don't know who uses stickers as fast as you do, but okay, I trust you.
And then the stickers that you received or the gifts that you have received. So I'm sure like OTT content, movies, shows like this very much everywhere around us. Like a lot. नहीं छोड़ो. So yeah, I do consider it and मतलब सबके फ़ोन में like Insta, Snapchat वो सब होता है, but like साथ में Netflix, Prime, Hotstar, everything they have. And मतलब consumption भी I guess Instagram से ज़्यादा तो Netflix, Prime का होगा I guess, right?
Of course. Because the content duration is longer. I think that is the main reason. But
It is longer, but social media.
movies and everything, they are so much cross-posting on social media that due to spoilers, you get to know the whole story of a new movie or series within 12 or 24 hours of it releasing.
I think a good way to describe it is that social media and OTT are both codependent on each other.
Of course.
Yeah, because like OTT nahi hota to we wouldn't have gotten this much content, these many memes on like I work for another place as I freelance for another online entity as well, and that is on Instagram. It has community on Instagram and it is about movies. So it runs because
of OTT.
because of OTT platforms. So yeah, good way to describe it is that both are dependent on each other. ये तो हमने
Codependent.
codependent. Yeah, I have more to add, but like अभी कुछ दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा, so you take the lead.
Okay. So I was confused in between this because I feel OTT is more like, first of all, it's ruining the theater culture. I think this is a topic for another day where we can talk about binge watching,
Yeah, it's a whole another.
what kind of series or recommendations we can give. But at the same time, it is more like OTT runs because celebrities on Instagram with millions of followers are promoting it.
Promoting. Yeah.
So all the series and all the, I think, dramas wouldn't work if they have a celebrity with very low following or who is not that famous or active on Instagram.
Yeah, if the actor is not famous, you need a director that's famous or a producer. Like you need a big name like Karan.
But none of this, then you need a controversy.
Definitely. And controversy.
Viral on Instagram.
Yeah, and वो सब मिल जाए तब तो man like 500 crores on weekend.
Yeah. I think which is what is happening with Salman Khan. We currently while we are
Maybe I
podcast.
just reference Pathan. I think 500 crores in a weekend था उसका.
Yes, Pathan was that.
And controversy थी ना उसमें I think कुछ. But
Because of
whatever, it's not.
orange bikini of Deepika Padukone.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's not get into politics. We are not here to discuss that.
We are here to discuss social media.
So sorry, I forgot.
The power of social media.
Power of social media.
And the downside as well. So what can you give one pro and one con for social media? Like, what are your thoughts?
Just social media, no OTT thing.
No, OTT.
Okay, just social.
We need content for another podcast.
Yeah. So one con is like the one I face the most is it's addictive. Like it's become muscle memory now. To like आँखें बंद करके भी I can open my phone, I can open Instagram and I can scroll and I can hear. Even if I hear things, it will be addictive. Like
Yes, like real trending sounds or reels.
yeah.
So this is a pro and it's a con. Sorry.
It's a con because like I don't want to spend so much time on like this stuff that's not of value to me, but it's addictive. It's retention. It's made to like what's the word? It's made to retain
retain you also.
you in the app.
Bring you back to the app time and again.
Yeah, it wants you to keep scrolling. That's a doom scrolling is a word that I learned, which is amazing.
Scrolling because we're dooming because of social media. Is there?
You're scrolling into the doom.
Oh my god.
Yes, I would.
I feel that sometimes.
Yeah, it's such a great word. Doom scrolling.
And what is the pro?
Pro is the biggest pro, like personally, the biggest pro is staying connected with friends. Like one specific thing is कोई अगर friends suppose चलो foreign चला गया and you are no more connected with them, and even if you don't talk with them often, you can just keep sharing memes. Like every day I keep sharing memes and I haven't talked to that guy for a year. Like, बहुत ऐसे सारे लोग हैं.
I think that is a pro for me as well because meme culture is something which gives you randomest relatable content which everybody will connect to.
Yeah, exactly. It's connection I love the most about social media.
Yes.
And like it's both the parties understand that we don't have the time to call up and talk for like an hour, but we'll just send you this reel because I acknowledge your presence and even just
I know you exist in my life and this is my token of love. It's a meme.
yeah.
Please laugh.
Yeah. It's like the illusion of connection. Not illusion, but it's actually
It's an indirect way of communication, I feel.
indirect way of staying connected.
Yeah.
You are good at completing my sentences.
Thank you. I do that a lot. So another pro I feel is it's a very long-term found thing that with Instagram you can also learn self-control. Because at one point everybody comes to this stage where they feel like बहुत हो गया Instagram, I need to focus on my life. So either you, after this sentence comes into your consciousness, you either win at life or you go back to Instagram.
Yeah. But
yes.
But I guess that's a very low number of people who like actually commit to this. Like,
because that's my journey. I was in a moving on phase. I was into learning what kind of things I allow in my life. So at some point I have cleansed my Instagram of all the toxic posts, of all the posts that would some way or the other way bring some limiting beliefs or red flags into my thought process.
Right.
So I cleansed my Instagram. Now all I have is just happy posts or funny posts so that whenever I spend time on Instagram, it will relieve me of the stress and not just hook me onto something nonsense.
That's a good point. I agree. Yeah, so even I have never deactivated it. I mean, I still use it, but I did deactivate it like some time ago for like...
I've never done that.
Then how do you mean you cleanse it? So you just like...
I cleanse the accounts, yeah.
Stop following some people and all that. Okay, that makes sense. हाँ मतलब मैंने भी like वो तो cleanse तो कर ही दिया, removed some profiles which were of no value to me and which were like more negative than positive. But also adding to that, I like आदत है मेरी to deactivate it every 6-7 months for 2-3 weeks. मतलब अभी 1 साल से तो नहीं किया, but like बीच में I used to do it to just like थोड़ा refocus. I don't know exactly why I did it, but हाँ just पसंद नहीं था.
To understand where you stand without social media, probably.
Not even that as well, but
So I've never deactivated it, but I have forced myself into boundaries where I will use social media only for a certain amount of time. If the time gets over, I will put it away.
screen time feature.
No. I have also done it without that.
Okay, that.
I used to put my phone on my study table so that I wouldn't use it as soon as I wake up in the morning.
Even I do that now these days. Like since 2-3 months I started doing it, and it's such a
It's a relief, yeah.
work.
Because when you wake up even to pee at night, then you're like, chalo, ek do meme dekh lete hai. And then that turns into another hour of scrolling.
Definitely.
So it's
That's
very addictive in a way. So I think that brings me to the con, which I feel it's more like certain brands, certain profiles have that impact on your thought process. Ki you see the design and you know it's that brand. You don't go through the content consciously, but design देख के पता चल जाएगा कि okay इस brand का है. You know the umbrella under which the content falls. If it's aesthetic post or if it is a marketing related post, or for the work I do, energy healing post or anything like that, it's like the branding or the way a page has been showcased, usse people connect with you more. It's not content. It is the little things people use to create content, like the music, the colors, the typeface they use.
so. Well, how exactly is this a con?
Because you are very much aware of that particular brand. So it brings you to knowing that, okay, you are not really reading what's written in the post. After a point, you become so prone to it, कि चलो if it is about love and relationships, you know कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा ही लिखा होगा जो हमने पहले पढ़ा है. So you stop reading it, but you have it in your follow list. So you keep seeing posts, but you don't really pay attention. This is a con because I work through social media, so it happens to me also. People, after a point, they don't really pay attention to what you are saying in the reel or what content you're posting. They just like and scroll.
Okay, yeah, like and
This is for informative things, like sometimes people might need information, but they just scroll through because they might have seen something similar before. Meme thing is completely different, where you keep on scrolling the memes, you see relatable content and you share it with friends. But people who are trying to really create an earning out of Instagram or YouTube, this is an understated cause.
I'm still not sure I 100% get it. So like let's take an example.
To you.
Like let's take an example. Cradky ads you've seen
Yeah.
with who's the actor? Sacha Baron Cohen ka like Indian doppelganger. The Jensen. Yeah.
I find him as doppelganger of Adar Malik, but okay.
Of Adar Malik.
Yes, they look very similar.
Who's Adar? Okay. Your favorite podcast.
Yes, it's my favorite podcast.
Your favorite podcast. So no, guys.
Yes, this podcasters, please listen. I am starting my podcast journey.
Your favorite like subscriber, follower. She keeps sending me so many recommendations about.
If these guys listen to it, I'm giving you a party.
तो ऐसे भी
Probably I will gift you something good if they listen to this.
Yeah, gift.
And acknowledge this part of my podcast.
Yeah. Let's hope this happens.
Yes, so not only the correct thing, because their work is majority derived by advertisements, but for example, if you've seen the account She the People TV or Baddest Women, they use just 3 colors for all their posts. It's grey, red and black. But as soon as you see their post, you know it is something about feminism. It is something which picks out on patriarchy. So sometimes I wouldn't read it because I know kya likha hoga, kaisa likha hoga. I know the umbrella under which it falls. If I would read it, it might give me a new perspective into different thinking of women. But I don't read it. I swipe through.
Okay, I get your point. That's an interesting thing, but that's also how branding works, right?
Yes, but for branding to work, people need to pay attention on the content they're posting, which they don't really pay attention to. This is what I'm saying.
But like, how can a brand have different different colors and different fonts? Like, how is it a brand there?
This is the con, na. That is why it is a con.
So it's a con
Because
for the
people-
brand, not for
Yes.
you, right? Not for you.
Because I have a brand, so it is a con for me as well. Not as a user, but as a person who has their businesses on Instagram.
So it's a like very complicated situation, basically.
Yes, but I think only people who are trying to make a mark on Instagram or create a following or create a conversion out of Instagram, they realize this. Not regular users, because regular users come on Instagram just to randomly post their own
Right.
life stories.
Wow, यार, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
तो मतलब हाँ, इसका solution क्या है क्या?
अभी तक तो नहीं दिखा मुझे कोई solution, but okay. Maybe sometime down the line probably create content जिसमें I think where then you use negative talk to, catch the fish. Use it as a bait. Like if I'm
Right.
doing a reel for relationship things, I can talk about how not to bring your ex back into your life together. So वो first line देख के people will be like, हाँ ये कैसे करते? But eventually I'll be talking about relationships at the end. So
Wait.
now this is becoming a marketing podcast, but okay, let's focus on social
But
media.
like such an or like, I'd never realized this was a thing. But she the people TV I do for like I think कुछ दिन पहले I unfollowed it because like
Too many posts or similar content.
like it keeps shitting on.
Men.
Do you think that?
Yes,
is it-
but they only talk about men who are horrible to women, not all men.
And like
Not-
to chalo to be like agree, like you bring out your problems and all of that, but it's just too negative as well.
Yes.
I think.
I think they are off lately. Their content is a little bit shrewd. It is good for people going through some toxic relationships in their life, but to directly pitch people or to directly target those people is more important rather than showing the same content to everybody.
Yeah.
I think now this is going up from your head,
No,
or you are processing it.
I sorry, I didn't like. कहाँ में कुछ चल रहा? What's the word यार?
दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा है.
यार पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है. Sorry.
No, okay.
हाँ मतलब यार it's negative थोड़ा लगता है मुझे भी, so I just unfollowed it. Like अगर ऐसा पता नहीं छोड़ो, like forgot it. Sorry. Okay, yeah, let's. Next.
No, I'll transcribe it for you. Because certain posts, certain words people use, it gives off negative vibe. So it's okay to unfollow it because you don't want that energy in your...
And like suppose कोई celebration का दिन हो, Happy Women's Day ऐसा कुछ हो,
then it's fine.
नहीं, then they post like पता नहीं उसमें भी they find a way to like poke
Because-
men or like कुछ ना कुछ like negative.
Because their content is for that. I mean, She the People TV, we have nothing against you. We are just using it as an example.
Yeah. And like it's like an inspiration your page. मैं थोड़ा extra हो गया.
So I think we are moving towards conclusion now. So I'll ask one last question, and it's a very good one. What is one app, one social media app you want to create? Like what kind of features it should have? Not in detail, but like ऐसा होना चाहिए, वैसा होना चाहिए, ऐसे मतलब.
I like if you had given me more time to think about this, I would have gotten like, an amazing answer. But like a bit
But
time
we want
नहीं
to
है.
go raw.
You want
We don't want
raw.
protection.
Okay. Yeah, this is such. So मतलब have दो sides है. You do it for business or you do it for the community, for the people. Like both can't coexist.
No, anything you want. As a user, you want a particular app. ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए. It will be so fun. Or it will be so useful. Whatever your needs are.
So like an app where you can easily connect with people through other things like board games or watching shows together. Or one specific thing I would say.
That's called Bumble. You can do this on Bumble.
I mean like सब अपने अपने घर पे है. It's like Zoom call, but like साथ में you can watch TVs and shows easily. Zoom call पे screen sharing और वो सब करते हैं तो it's very like चिपकता है and like it's.
That's what people do on Discord.
नहीं, I mean like.
Basically, you playing game at your place, and me playing game at my place, and we connect.
Not video, it's a game, right?
मतलब board game, for example.
Board game, हाँ मतलब समझ लो लूडो खेल लिया तो we are on a video call or a voice call and we are playing it together as well. So something like.
Do it on your phone. The Ludo app allows you to do that.
I know, but yeah. Let me think about it.
Yes, I'll go first. Yes. So I want an app where we can bridge Instagram and food delivery apps. Like, if I'm seeing something on Instagram, then I can directly order it from Instagram and it places order on my Swiggy or Zomato.
That's such a specific and I imagine something life-changing.
Because if you see something tempting on Instagram from some cafe or some place nearby to you or in your city, then you go to Swiggy, Zomato, you find that cafe, you find the dish you want to order. It's a very tiring process. I think if this is done, Swiggy, Zomato and all the local cafes in every city will make a huge load of money.
Oh, there are so many food reels on Instagram.
Yes, so you can just... So if a person is, for example, an influencer is promoting a particular cafe on Instagram, there has to be a way to click on it and it directly places order. Like you do not have to go to a food delivery app to place an order. It's like a bridging app. Like shoppable.
Yeah, honestly, like very honestly, we should pitch this to Swiggy Zomato.
Shark Tank people. I don't know how to pitch a business, but this is my idea. Take it away.
Yes, student, I can like teach you. But सच में यार, this is a great idea. Like, it's like
आधे लोग don't order food because they get tired of looking for the restaurant, then उसमें से वही dish ढूंढना, फिर order करना. It's like
putting your address and like ऐसे pay करना and it's.
Whereas Instagram knows every fucking detail about you. किस बारे में बात कर रहे हो, कहाँ हो, किसके साथ हो. It knows everything. Probably also times when you're peeing and pooping.
अबे 5 मिनट में मुझे शीला पीपल का स्पॉन्सर्ड पोस्ट आएगा बीच में.
So I think Instagram can do it.
It definitely can do it. This is such a great idea. How come no one has thought of this?
Great minds are very rare in this world.
I agree.
Now your turn.
Achha, do you have any other app?
I think for the jewelry business I do, there is already an Instagram shoppable bridging app from which I thought of this food delivery thing. Apart from that, there should be a way for people to, directly use Instagram to, probably for dating also, like not only just DM people randomly, just being able to fix a date through Instagram, like have a good source of probably having a kind of conversation which they have on Tinder and Bumble and, integrated on Instagram's DMs. Not only just going through following and checking out their profile, just randomly swiping people from their profile on top. If you feel you're connected to the person, then you send them a request or probably accept it. नहीं समझ आया.
नहीं so that I got distracted from my board.
Basically, how Tinder has a profile of people.
Yeah.
Where your phone is ringing. Ask your girlfriend to call later.
I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, sorry. But like Instagram is better, right, for this kind of stuff than Bumble Repair?
Yes, but what I'm saying is Instagram में जैसे सिर्फ एक छोटा सा DP दिखता है and you can write a random bio. But they can customize it to show some pictures which are a highlight of the person and some details about the person. So it's more like Tinder पे जैसे profile दिखता है. So you can also convert Instagram into sort of a dating platform.
Yeah, like
People use it, but it's more like
random DMs.
Random DMs asking people to just, hi, hello, what are you doing? No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So why? भूल गया what I was going to say. इतनी short-term memory loss and very. The thing that you
have more badam.
बादाम okay. फिर बादाम में calories नहीं होती है. Calories नहीं होती है बादाम में.
It's good calories.
Okay. हाँ तो मतलब हाँ the thing you said but like relativism वो सब भी होता है, but I guess ऐसा कोई option होना चाहिए कि you want to enable dating in your profile.
Yes.
तो मतलब जो लोगों ने profiles ऐसे dating के लिए like की हो, those people can see each other.
Yeah.
On the thing.
But it's a
very complicated. Very complicated to very complicated to apply. Apply नहीं, what's the word?
Establish.
So now my time to mess up the ending of the podcast.
Oh, the ending is always going to be the
rating.
Yes, rating.
Yeah. So I'm right now looking at my apps on the phone and what should I say?
Oh, I have one more idea.
Okay.
When you are designing graphics for your social media, I think we should have an AI generated app where you can tell the person कि मुझे ऐसा चाहिए वैसा चाहिए और वो बना के generate करके दे देगा.
Bro.
Instead of us finding little elements for borders and text and अरे यार जो बोल रहे हो वो भावना समझ के बना के दे दो बस.
Dude, I have news for you. You haven't heard of it?
Please tell me you have such an app.
It's there. Like अभी दिखा दो. I can show you on my laptop, but like podcast खत्म होता है ना तो बाद में I can show you. So many अभी ही recently हुआ है. One is called Dolly, DALLE. That's an app.
DALLE.
हाँ Dolly. YouTube में देखा है मैंने तो उसमें people pronounce it as Dolly. I don't know. DALLE.
It's like Wally.
हाँ Wally.
Okay.
So there is one एक ऐसा free app है and उसमें I have generated images also, like you can write a horse riding on a man in moon and it will generate that image for you. You can type any random thing and it will
a clean image, like no pixelations or
no pixelation, clear image. You can type anything. How have you not known about this, dude?
I'm telling you, I'm growing old.
No, you are not. मतलब हाँ I'll show you right away. तो एक वो है Dolly, फिर दूसरा है Mid Journey. I think that's the app, and तीसरा अभी Adobe Firefly आया.
But it's not free, right?
It is free, I think. Adobe तो नहीं, but 2-3 है जो free में है, which will generate images for you exactly as you want, and like उसके भी 3-4 options देंगे. And it won't be like 100% satisfactory. It won't be like, but it's 70% there. It's very useful.
Nice.
It's भाई यार, you are like.
Because I use Canva at times. I use Procreate. And sometimes it's like, नहीं करनी मेरे को इतनी मेहनत, but I want to post. So I need some quick apps.
This is a really good recommendation for you. It can generate any random thing, यार. मतलब कुछ भी bullshit लिख दो and it is going to generate it for you. Okay, so my turn. So one app I use a lot is called Letterboxd. It's about rating movies and making lists about movies, and it's basically social media for cinephiles, for movies and series fans. So usme like you can connect with you. Sorry?
I need to download this.
Yeah, you should download it. It's मतलब हाँ रिव्यू कर सकते हैं, लाइक लेटेस्ट मूवी आपने कौन सी देखी वो इसमें लॉग कर सकते हो कि हाँ मैंने लाइक फ्राइडे को ये मूवी देखी, मंडे को उसके पहले मंडे को ये मूवी देखी. आई कैन रेट इट, माई फ्रेंड्स कैन सी द रेटिंग, माई फ्रेंड्स कैन सी द रिव्यू. but I don't know why I'm speaking about it. मतलब यार okay. So basically I don't have an exact idea, but I want an app which connects people more with each other, like more than already social media. Like इतना all social media ने already कर दिया है, but some way where people can more honestly and ऐसे कुछ word है यार, authentically नहीं, मतलब more intimate, not intimately, but just more deeply and more deeply, more emotionally, more honestly connect with each other. Some app which allows to do
Without judgments.
without judgments. हाँ ऐसा I don't know, मैं बहुत वेग बोल रहा हूँ मैं.
No, it's fine because the topic was chosen by me. So I had a basic idea about it.
Let's see next time. But I'm sure you'll do a good job of it.
Always. So let's come to the conclusion.
Conclusion में before the conclusion,
I want you to rate social media.
Okay.
Like not just generally rate it. I want you to rate social media for you and how you think it stands in your life. Like, is it acidic? Acidic meaning it's become a little bit toxic. Alkaline means it's good for you or it's helping you to go ahead in life.
So let's check if like 14 is acidic or 14 is basic.
We are literally Googling this right now.
Yeah.
I told you.
Oh shit, yeah, 7 is,
I'm right.
it moves from acidic to alkaline, acidic to basic. Okay, so sorry, you asked it. अच्छा, उसके पहले before we did, I had just one small like recommendation, not recommendation, just like
Request.
not even a request, like review भी नहीं. What's the word? A footnote, not footnote, but just
Postscript.
postscript भी नहीं. I don't know. I just
Okay, you go ahead. We'll label it later.
So a remark. Yes, that's the word. Remark for us, not for us, more specifically for me. कि I need to like listen better. Like मेरा attention like इधर उधर घूम रहा था throughout the thing.
New people, this is a side effect of social media.
Yeah, I agree. But I need to मतलब पूरा attention नहीं था मेरा, I guess.
क्योंकि first podcast है and you've not done this before and I've done this thousands of times before.
That could be a reason. तो बस a remark for myself. I don't know why I publicly said it, but ठीक है.
No, it's okay. They don't know your identity.
Okay, so let's move on to the rating. So you asked...
Guy.
Sorry?
The P guy.
The P guy.
Sorry.
So you asked to rate it in 2 ways, for me and for...
No. In one way only. Social media for you, where does it stand in your life? Like, is it good for you? Is it bad for you? Is it neutral for you? What is going on? Like, but it should include all aspects, not only your work. It should also include your mental, emotional health or who you are as a person. Your girlfriend is irritating the shit out of this podcast.
Yes, it's not my girlfriend. Yeah, so... I would rate it 10 out of 14. So basic...
Oh, it's good. That good for you.
It's good for me, I'd say, because personally I have found a good way to like manage how I use it. And हाँ, पिछले those COVID time में तो इतना like सीखा है about social media, how to like control yourself, how to like manage your feed and by extension your emotions. And हाँ, मतलब use भी मैंने बहुत कम कर दिया है, and I have started connecting more with people through social media. And also work का factor तो है it, like my work is dependent on social media. But how like personally I would say I have found a good way to manage, I have found a good way to balance my use of social media. And the effect is it has on my emotions and on my mental health. So yeah, it's 10 out of 14. What's yours?
So I have 2 ratings. One from a user's perspective. Second, from a business owner's perspective, because I have multiple accounts on Instagram. So from business perspective, I would also rate it a 10 or an 11. Because for the work I do, I can connect I can connect with random strangers and I can help them in ways which not even their closest people can.
True.
So I think for that, it is super useful. But again, then I have to keep my authenticity. I cannot keep on robbing people of their money because they need an emotional support or they need that help. So it is also, what can we say? It's also a game in itself. In a user's perspective, I'll rate it a 7 because sometimes I do get addicted to reels and then I'm like, no, this is becoming toxic. I need to take a break. And sometimes I see some very good posts on Instagram and it just completely lifts your mood from a horrible one to a good one. Because you see that cute content or that relatable message which you needed to hear at that time of the day. So as a user, it's a 7. It's a very sensitive scale.
Sure.
Like it can go any which way, any day.
Right. Oh, please.
I think that brings us to the end of this podcast. We decided
Subscribe, share, and comment, and press
there's a way
the bell
to do it.
icon.
There's a way to do it.
Sorry.
We've gone over time.
Yeah, like we decided that 40 minutes was a good spot.
Sweet spot.
Sweet spot. But
We are almost touching the 60-minute mark. I thought you can edit things out. But I think
it's going to take
good.
too much effort. Like it's a unfilmed raw. Let's keep it raw. And what was I going to say?
But because this is our first time and this was a very common topic to talk on, you guys can drop comments about what topics do you want maybe us to talk about, and we can, cover those topics in upcoming podcast. As of now, we are thinking of doing it on weekly basis.
Yeah, we are thinking of a 10-episode trial. We did you talk about this?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Okay, but
Let's do 100 episodes.
Oh, come on.
Chalo 50.
50. Let's see.
Because it will season.
Oh, right. 10 episode की एक season. We can.
No, you idiot. It will season meaning with time.
Bye.
With time, the podcast will mature. Like our ability to talk and how we communicate, it will mature. So within 10 episodes, we cannot judge it. We cannot just take a decision.
And वैसे भी हम business के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं?
We are doing it just to
For us.
and for us.
Yeah, खुद के लिए.
Business के लिए हम और भी बहुत कुछ करते हैं. You can
Yeah,
drop
your emails.
You can drop your queries to us. I mean, mera profile, though, you guys can see what all kind of work I do. This guy doesn't want to come up in the limelight, so इसको रहने दो.
बहुत सारा कुछ है.
हाँ, editing करता है. किसी को करवाना हो तो बोल देना, मैं करवा के दे दूँगी.
Video editing, not film editing, I would say.
Film editing, video editing, podcast editing, too many things, all kinds of editing.
Every tech.
Except from your relationships.
Yeah, relationship editing के लिए she is the woman.
I'll do that. I'll help you get rid of your toxic boyfriend / girlfriend / husband / wife / whatever. Okay, so I think we'll call it
Do we have anything to just drop any comments about, or drop any, what was the word I
think
mean?
you can-
From any remarks for us, things we did bad.
Also, what would you want to add if you were in the podcast?
Yeah, what is your rating about social media? What is your pH?
Your pH label on this particular thing.
Yeah,
And
that's a good outro. We should use what's your pH label.
yes, and
Topic.
And coming to what every YouTuber does, please like this video, comment your thoughts below, share it with your friends and family, hit the bell icon to get a notification of our new podcast next week, and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.
Tada.